What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Czar, all rights reserved. I'm just saying, after looking into everything, dealing with Robert Allen, taking my time for a day to understand, I gotta say, we're now at a very interesting point. And I gotta say this to everyone. I want everyone to pay close attention. This is where the case gets interesting. Get this. This is where it gets interesting. Remember, go back and check. Put respect on the work we did. I told you the first one of them to do. I'm trying to figure out, are they taking advice, or if their lawyer's telling them? Because I'm telling them real lawyerly advice, and it looks like the lawyers are coming to the same conclusions. Okay, that I talked about years ago. I can bring the video. I didn't do all that work, but I'm telling you, one day I will, to prove everything. But listen to everything happening. This guy is saying now, he is now put in a plea deal, which they have the power to turn him into some type of witness to say what actually happened. The lawyer says he did a lot less than everyone else for him to be facing a life sentence. This is big, because this is the transition in between who is going to be acknowledged in this whole situation. This is very big. Robert Allen is now going to take a guilty plea and admit, hey, I did this with it. Don't blame me. Don't press me. I did this and that. I didn't do all that people are saying I did. That's the big deal. That's the baseline where he needed to be in order for us to see some type of change for the better. Okay? Now, also dealing with it, the question is, he's now going to testify on what everybody and everything did. Everybody else's lawyer. Here's my thing. Since he's chosen as this position, it's not about versing him. It's about building a spot, an understanding for your client. Where was your client? What was he doing? What was his involvement? Know the truth. Even lie detector test him if you have to. I need to know if this guy's telling the truth. Bottom line. For my career's sake. Bottom line. So when I know, regardless, that's how I play my game from there. I then play my game by taking what I know is actually true or false from what I know about my client and using it as a weapon against everything. Now is the time every other lawyer plays defense. Defense. Clap, clap. Defense. You get me? That's how court works. So now Robert Allen, and I'm going to say, he got a pretty banging lawyer skill-wise. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about his record, his tenure, skill-wise, of what he can accomplish as far as what he has done for people of the past. I'm not saying it's similar situations. I don't know exact situations. I didn't look those cases up. But bottom line, this is a transitioning point for him to make a stance and a name for himself in the whole analogy of what's going on. What was his involvement? I don't want to know how little he did. He's not even getting up there. And here's if his lawyer's smart, okay? He's not getting up there to point out fingers. He's getting up there to say where he feels he's innocent, plead his case. That's his whole point. You just got to make sure everything he pleads, you have some type of deniable or plausible deniability for your client to everything he could possibly say. Any condition, even what he says actually happened, and lie detector tests added if it benefits. Here's my thing. Don't use it if it's going to hurt your client. Use it if it benefits your client. That's the only reason. Other than that, you're putting your client on the risk for no reason. But here's the game. Now, here's where it gets excited. See, the court thing gets excited for me. A lot of people, court gets me excited because I understand it. And now I'm seeing where it's going. It's finally going somewhere. I said it wasn't going nowhere. They proved me wrong with that part. This is what they're saying. With this occurrence, I told you they're going to work hard to flip somebody. They're going to put it in the air. If they're saying you can get life, didn't you do a little bit? Did you do all they're saying? Like, they're going to play with their head. However they did it, they got through to one of them. Now, the others have to play defense. Okay? I'm not trying to attack. He's making the attack for his freedom. I'm going to play defense. So what's your best defense for your client? Here's my thing. Robert Allen's lawyer, because I'm objective. Hard-hitting objective. Okay? Now get this. Robert Allen, don't be weird about this. You're making this move for freedom to avoid the life sentence. which makes sense. Obviously, sir, if you think that you could be indicated in something without a shadow of a doubt with the detective involved y'all got, then you need to look at playing defense there and defense on them. Because now it's attack defense. See, you keep switching sides like chess. It's bigger than chess because this is your life, okay? Here's the thing. To his lawyer, you're not only going to have to, let's say, build the defense well for Robert Allen. You need to have an attack ready for each and every suspect up there. Because if what you're saying is Robert Allen's telling the truth now, why now? You know what I'm saying? This is what the courts are thinking. I'm trying to tell you, yo. You have to play. And I never want to see anybody go to jail. Black, white, red, yellow, green, blue, purple. It don't matter, son. But here's my thing. If you are responsible for something, you need to honestly say what you're responsible for. Don't do this knowing that these other guys actually didn't do anything. But it seems like you're taking an honest stance, which I said earlier about somebody's going to have to do. He did it. The lawyers moving how I proclaimed. This was one of the options. It's all a part of the options. I told you there's multiple options. It gets deeper though. And this is why you don't do crime. This, what I'm about to say, is why you don't do crime. Understand, he's fighting off a life sentence. Okay? He's not fighting 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, not even a decade. He's fighting a life sentence. Life sentence. Life though. This is why you guys don't do crime. Build your mind. Do your time on your mind and get your money. Get your money. Okay? Dang. I don't know why they didn't teach people this. Get your grind on with your mind. Get your money. That's all. All this other stuff builds situations like this. Now he's fighting a life sentence. Got to fight against the other dudes who he conspired with, allegedly. But no one knows the involvement of anyone. It could be a telling game. And now they're fighting amongst each other when they just work together, allegedly, to do this. This is why you don't do it. This is why you don't do crime like this. Don't do crime at all. Work. Get your money. Make endorsement deals. Make deals. Build your mind, son. This is why. Yo, now they're going to have to fight. Y'all, Trayvon, Dedrick, y'all going to have to be ready. I know all that pressure and that stuff going on in jail. You got to get your mind past that. Talk to your lawyers. You got to get everything right. This guy now is standing up saying that he's about to say what he did. You got to know what you did, and you got to be ready, and you got to tell your lawyer the truth. Be honest with your lawyer. Be honest. To an extent. In that extent, I mean this, and I don't mean to go. Shout out to the lawyers. I'm not trying to go against you, but here's the extent of where I have to plead the fifth. If it's something I got to plead the fifth, I ain't got to explain to my lawyer all that. I'm going to say, hey, I got to plead the fifth. Are you with me or against me? You ain't got to do all that. I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to say I'm going to have to plead the fifth because I don't know y'all don't know what this guy's going to have to say. So be ready for everything. Do not put your witness on the stand. In my opinion, that is not what we're doing here. And if he's forced, have him prepared to know what he's going to say. You got to prepare your guys. You guys are too lax. It's too quiet. Get chatter up in the team room. Get something going. As a lawyer, what are you doing? Get talking. This guy has a life sentence pending, allegedly. To this article, I'm going to post below. Are you kidding me? You guys actually were involved? Here's my thing. Who else was involved? The mastermind? What did I say? Yo, the funny thing is, I bet the mastermind right now is like, dang, he was right. Go back to the beginning. Yo, play my videos back. Run it back. Run it back. I told you it was going to come down to this. I told you. I said, if the court figures out what's going on, it's going to come down to somebody's going to open their mouth and have to say something against the mastermind. They're not going to do life for you. I said that. Yo, run it back. Run it back from the beginning. I did not play with this. I really dissected this. I'm telling you. Now it's down that Robert Allen's the guy that I said would not take the fall. And now he's going to be the one standing up, speaking up against everything he knows and everything he was involved with. My guy, I'm saying this, and to other people being honest, be careful. I'm objective, so I got to be careful because I want to tell you what I think, but I got to stay objective because I don't know all the details. I'm not going to lie. But if I'm objective, mastermind, because I got to be honest with everybody. In this situation, your focus normally for a person is like, oh, I got to get this person wiped out. That would be stupid. That would be stupid, especially being what he could actually give to them. And they're going to be defending him, hidden foot, nose, toe. Trust me. There's no way you're going to get through like that. You're going to expose yourself. So let the guys live. All that intimidation, it's not going to help the case. All that stuff, because they're saying all this stuff happening, it's not going to help the case. You need to talk to these lawyers. They need to think. It's their game. They're the ones that got to be on point for this. And my thing is, I need to know every angle. If Robert Allen's saying he did not do this and that, if he slips up a little bit on something that could be beaten, your client can take the match. You just have to pay attention. And Robert Allen, I hope everything you're saying is true. I hope so. Sir, if anything is said that's not true, then it's over. They're going to catch you up. They're going to catch you up. There's still a mastermind. Trust me. There's still a mastermind. Here's the catch, though. The question is, which side is he on? Which side is he on? Anybody who really knows court, you know what I'm talking about. Which side is he on? Which side is he on? Is he flexing his power from the free outside of I'm a powerful person? Or is he flexing it from the inside of I'm someone knowing the in crowd and I have control of everybody? What is their power level? You get me? How they flex their power. Depending how they flex their power is going to depend how the situation goes. But right now, to the other defendants, to keep it objective once again, y'all better have a defense on point. Y'all defense lawyers better not be tripping. Because trust me, because he stepped up first in the first place, he's respected. He's respected. Period. They respect him because he stepped up and said, let me do the right thing. Trust me, you can't beat him there. Trying to attack his character is not going to work that much because no one else stepped up. So how are they any better? At least he chose to speak up finally. So what are you going to defend on the basis? I can't defend on the basis of character. So now I got to go to the deface of not trying to deface the person's character, yet to deface the situation and my involvement and what other people actually did and comparing how is what I'm doing afflicting or inflicting, whether theirs is high impact or mine's is low impact. You're saying yours is low impact, Robert Allen. You're saying you didn't really impact the situation. So prove how they're high impact without saying their name. Is your lawyer skilled enough to do that with evidence? I don't know. I looked at, again, he's all right, but I don't know if he could do that. I don't know. The situation, we'll see. We'll see, because the other lawyers for your other dudes are decent. They're good, yo. So I don't know what you're going to do with that. Yo, everybody checking. We're now at the playoffs. Playoffs has arrived. If you were sleeping, you missed it. Playoffs is here. All rights reserved.